University Television Studio, this is Xavier News. Your campus, your region, your world. This is Xavier News.
Hello everyone, I'm Molly Sturm.
And I'm Jordan Ilan. Today is March 18th, 2022, and this is Xavier News.
With the U.S. already experiencing high inflation and rising gas prices, many economists believe that the Russian invasion of Ukraine will continue the rise in inflation. Europe could enter a recession if the conflict continues.
In local news, police are looking for a suspect after shots were fired at the Oakley Target yesterday. Police say when calls came in, they initially believed it was an active shooter situation, but they later confirmed it was a targeted shooting in the parking lot. The victim, 24 years old Elias Phillips, was taken to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center and died due to injuries. Aside from Phillips, nobody else was injured.
Jazz Musician Hall of Fame inductee Frank Payne turned 100 on Sunday. Payne played with Duke Ellington and Rosemary Clooney. In his spare time, Payne helps out local churches with their music programs. He celebrated his birthday with his wife Louise Payne at the First Baptist Church of Kennedy Heights.
A cement truck crashed into an overpass in Madisonville on Monday. The truck surpassed the 12-foot height limit and hit the railroad overpass on Kenwood and Madison Road. The crash caused utility poles and a stoplight to fall. Road crews blocked off the road to fix the damages.
Last week, Jomo, beloved silverback gorilla at the Cincinnati Zoo, sadly passed away. Jomo was a 17-year resident of the zoo and was proud father of 3 gorillas during his time. It is unclear how Jomo died, but it is believed to be tied to an incurable degenerative spinal cord disease diagnosed in 2019.
Are you feeling a bit sluggish due to daylight savings? Well, this could come to an end. This past Tuesday, the Senate unanimously voted yes to the Sunlight Protection Act. The bill will make daylight saving permanent, ending the triennial tradition of changing the clocks. The bill would need to be passed by the House of Representatives and then by President Joe Biden. If passed, the bill will officially take effect starting in November of 2023.
St. Patrick's Day isn't over quite yet in Cincinnati. There are still tons of events planned for tonight and this weekend. Fountain Square will have live music playing until 8, and the Cincinnati Shamrock Stroll is open until Saturday afternoon. For more events going on, check your local listings.
In campus news, the Xavier Newswire brings home 9 ONMA awards this year. The Ohio News Media Association awarded Newswire the Frank E. Diener Excellence in Collegiate Journalism Award. In the past, Xavier has placed in the top 3, but this is the first year Xavier has placed first. The ONMA awards are given to award outstanding collegiate journalism and are divided into 10 categories. Newswire won 8 awards in 7 categories along with the General Excellence title. Among the award winners is the Diff Department's very own Ben Thompson. Ben won second place in the Arts and Entertainment Writing category.
Class scheduling is right around the corner. Students are able to check their registration time and make plans for classes next semester. If you have not already, be sure to meet with your advisor.
In pop culture news, singer and songwriter Dolly Parton announced on Monday that she rejected her nomination for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nomination. Parton said, "I don't feel I've earned the right." The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame hasn't commented on Parton's rejection. Last month, selection was already underway and it's unclear what would happen to any potential votes cast for Parton should she pull out entirely.
Recently, the song Heat Waves by alternative group Glass Animals hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, completing a historic rise in doing so. Originally releasing in June of 2020, the song spent a record-breaking 59 weeks on the chart before finally hitting that coveted #1 spot. This smashes the previous record set of hitting #1 set by Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You at 35 weeks.
The Batman recently hit theatres and continues to be a runaway success both critically and commercially. The superhero movie passed the $500 million mark worldwide on Wednesday, making it the 4th highest grossing studio release of the pandemic era. After just 2 weeks, it is the highest grossing film of 2022 and achieved the top domestic and international opening of the year. Expect a sequel announcement soon after this resounding box office success.
Another film to make note of is the brand new Pixar movie that hit the small screen last week. Turning Red, a coming-of-age fantasy comedy, was released on Disney+. This is the third Pixar release to go straight to Disney+. Turning Red has received critical acclaim, but has been described as another triumph for Pixar. However, the film has also become a target of review due to the film's portrayal of adult topics such as puberty and menstruation.
Well, that's all from the news desk.
We'll be right back with the Xavier Sports Report.
Hello everyone, I'm Trevor Ray and welcome back to the Xavier Sports Report. Let's jump right in with Xavier basketball. Xavier University and Travis Steele have mutually agreed to part ways, and Xavier will start looking to serve as interim head coach for the remainder of the NIT, or National Invitation Tournament. The Musketeers came up just short in their first game in the Big East tournament against Butler, with a final score of 89-82. On Tuesday, the Musketeers played in the first round of the NIT, where they beat Cleveland State 68-72 at Cintas. The Musketeers will face Florida on March 20th in the second round of the NIT. Let's hope the Musketeers can make a big run and make it back to New York to compete for the NIT championship. Baseball is back, and the Reds are currently in Arizona for spring training, and they will play their first spring training game today at 4:05 p.m. against the Cleveland Guardians. The Reds' first game of the regular season will be on April 7th in Atlanta, where they will take on the Braves in a 4-game series. Then the Reds will make their way back to Cincinnati on April 12th, which is also the day when opening day parade will take place. And the Reds will face the Guardians in a 2-game series at Great American Ballpark. While baseball fans are excited that baseball is back, it is a little bit bittersweet for the Reds fans right now, as veteran Reds players Jesse Winker and Eugenio Suarez were traded to the Seattle Mariners in exchange for right-handed pitcher Justin Dunn, outfielder Jake Fraley, and left-handed pitcher Brandon Williamson. The Reds have also traded pitcher Sonny Gray to the Minnesota Twins for right-handed pitcher Chase Petty. And their most recent trade was Amir Garrett to the Kansas City Royals in exchange for left-handed pitcher Mike Minor. It looks like there will be a lot of new faces on the Cincinnati Reds roster. Who knows what the season will bring, but at least baseball is back and there's a season to watch. Moving on to the Bengals news, now that the dust has settled from the Super Bowl, it is that time of year where teams release players and sign free agents. The Bengals have been fairly active so far. Let's just talk about the big moves so far. The Bengals' first big move was placing franchise tag on safety Jesse Bates, with there still being a chance to sign Bates to a long-term deal this summer. The first free agent signing for the Bengals this offseason was Tampa Bay's guard Alex Kappa, who the Bengals signed to a 4-year deal, one of the first steps the Bengals organization has taken to build up the offensive line and protect quarterback Joe Burrow. The Bengals also signed offensive lineman Ted Karras from New England to a 3-year deal. The most recent signing for the Bengals is Atlanta Falcons tight end Hayden Hurst. The Bengals have re-signed many players this offseason as well. One more thing in Bengals news is Andrew Whitworth, who played 11 seasons with the Bengals and won the Super Bowl with the Rams this year against the Bengals, announced his retirement from the NFL. He played for 16 seasons. There was a lot to report today, and there will be more next week. Hopefully the Bengals continue to have a productive offseason and can work their way back to the Super Bowl and win next season. That's all for Xavier Sports. I'm Trevor Ray, and as always, let's go X.